Alright guys, we're up behind Dad's in the ground blind today. It's just now breaking daylight. Dad had been getting a few pictures of a nice 11 point right here in front of this blind. I'm not crazy about blind hunting with a longbow with a top on it because it's just, the bow is taller than the blind is, so it makes it a little difficult on shots. But should be a good morning. It's about 35 degrees, I guess. A little cold front moving in. So, wasn't really no moon out last night, so deer shouldn't have fed too much. So we're here, we're set up. Hope we can see some deer activity. It'd be really nice to see that 11 point, but with the longbow, I'm not going to be picky. Any legal buck comes through, I'm gonna, well, as long as it's in about 20 yards, I'm gonna try to harvest him. So we're set up, and let's see what happens here. Maybe we can make it happen today. We got just a few days left on archery. Muzzleloader opens up on Saturday, which I'm going to continue with the longbow, but I think me and the guys are going to head up on the mountain first trip. So done a camera check up there Sunday. Got some really, really nice bucks, quite a bit of activity. So going to finish this out here today at Dad's on archery and be up on the mountain Saturday. Hopefully we have one under our belt before we get up there. We want to talk about bad luck. That spike that just come through on the far end of the field. He crossed out of the wheat field right where I was hunting the other day with that little rhino cut and run blind. I done a review on it and actually set up above this wheat field on the far side. And that big spike walked right by where my blind would be, probably 10 or 15 yards. I opted to come in the ground blind this morning. I'd hunted another day and seen an 8 point right here within probably 5 yards of this blind. That's just hunting. And I was kind of torn about hunting between there or popping the rhino up over there on the far edge. And I chose wrong today so far. But it's still early, not long after daylight, so maybe we'll have some more activity. That's a good sign though, but wish I'd have been on the other end of the field with the cut and run. Just how it goes sometimes. Well, guys, not a bad morning. Seen quite a few deer. Seen I don't know, about a 8 or 10 inch spike early this morning, probably maybe 45 minutes after daylight at the far end of the field. And of course, it worked its way up to where I had been hunting in the little cut and run blind on the edge of the woods over there. I don't know, about 9:30, hour or so later, had 4 other deer come into the field. Looked like maybe a couple of does and 2 smaller spikes, and then another spike after that. So they were about maybe 40-45 yards. The wind started swirling around a little bit then. They got a little antsy testing the wind, but this blind kind of helps hold your scent in a little bit. That is one good thing about it. But anyway, I fed away from the blind over toward where I had been hunting. I don't think they actually got up to that spot, but they ended up working their way up to where we got an old salt lick, old bush hog trail going up there. I don't know if they hit it or not, but was up there for a while, come back out, and end up feeding the same way they come into the field, leaving. So we're going to pack it in for today, and I think this evening I'm going to bring the little cut and run, and seems like the deer are gravitating over toward that end of the field, up that wood line. So I'm going to give it a try right there and see if we can do any good. But we're going to get out of here right now.